Your mind does not reject wealth by accident. In fact, it rejects wealth to protect you. And this is why so many people work hard, think positively, visualize success, and still remain financially stuck. It's not because they lack discipline. It's not because they don't want it badly enough. It's because their subconscious mind is running a completely different program. Napoleon Hill warned about this over 80 years ago. But most people misunderstood what he was really saying. Today, you're going to discover why your mind resists wealth, and how to dissolve that resistance at the identity level. Stay until the end. This may completely change how you approach money, success, and manifestation. Your subconscious mind has one primary job: survival. Not happiness. Not success. Not abundance. Survival. Anything unfamiliar is interpreted as a potential threat. For many people, wealth feels unfamiliar. If you grew up seeing struggle, if money was associated with stress, conflict, guilt, or loss, your subconscious learned a simple equation: money equals danger. So when wealth starts approaching your life, your conscious mind feels excited, but your subconscious activates resistance. You hesitate. You procrastinate. You self-sabotage. Not because you're broken, but because your mind is trying to keep you safe. Napoleon Hill called this negative emotional habit. Patterns formed through repetition, not logic. This is where most people get stuck. They repeat affirmations like, "I am wealthy. Money flows to me. I attract abundance." But nothing changes. Why? Because affirmations only work when they match your subconscious self-image. If your identity says, "I'm the kind of person who struggles. I'm not meant for wealth. Money causes problems," your mind will reject the affirmation like a foreign object. This creates internal friction. And friction always leads to exhaustion. Napoleon Hill never taught blind repetition. He taught belief conditioning, which happens emotionally, not verbally, until the subconscious feels safe with wealth. Affirmations don't reprogram. They only increase frustration. Here's something most people never realize. Your mind doesn't reject wealth because it hates money. It rejects wealth because wealth threatens your current identity. At a subconscious level, questions arise. If I become wealthy, who will I lose? Will people expect more from me? Will I still belong? Will I be criticized or judged? For the subconscious, familiarity feels safer than success. Even struggle can feel comfortable if it's known. This is why people sabotage themselves right before breakthroughs. Not because they're lazy, not because they lack willpower, but because change feels dangerous to the nervous system. Napoleon Hill identified this as fear. Fear of criticism, fear of loss, fear of poverty. These fears are not logical. They are emotional memories stored in the subconscious. Your mind isn't blocking wealth. It's protecting you from an imagined threat. Until that threat is neutralized, no technique will work consistently. Here's how this plays out in real life. You set a financial goal. You feel motivated. You take action for a few days. Then suddenly, you lose momentum. You feel unexplained fatigue. You get distracted by trivial things. You delay important decisions. Your conscious mind asks, "What's wrong with me?" But nothing is wrong with you. Your subconscious is simply doing its job, pulling you back to what feels familiar. This is the thermostat effect. Just like a thermostat regulates temperature, your subconscious regulates your financial identity. If your internal set point is struggle, and you start moving toward abundance, your subconscious will generate behaviors to bring you back down. Not to punish you, but to keep you safe. Napoleon Hill observed this pattern in thousands of people. Successful individuals didn't have more willpower. They had reprogrammed their internal thermostat. They made wealth feel normal. This changes everything. You don't attract what you want. You attract what feels normal to you. There is always a gap between who you want to be and who your subconscious believes you're allowed to be. This is the wealth identity gap. If wealth feels unsafe, unfamiliar, or not for people like me, your mind will quietly close doors. You may procrastinate. You may doubt yourself. You may feel tired for no clear reason. This isn't coincidence. It's coherence. Your subconscious is maintaining identity consistency. Napoleon Hill said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." Most people focus on conceiving. Very few work on believing at the identity level. Manifestation is not about forcing the universe to give you things. It's about removing the internal blocks that prevent you from receiving. Your mind is like a radio. If you're tuned to struggle, you receive struggle. If you're tuned to lack, you notice lack everywhere. But when you shift to abundance, your perception changes first. Then your decisions change. Then your results change. This isn't spiritual bypassing. It's neuroscience. Your reticular activating system filters reality based on what your subconscious believes is important and safe. When wealth feels normal to your nervous system, attraction becomes effortless. Wealth doesn't arrive through force. It arrives through familiarity. The solution isn't forcing belief. It's reducing perceived threat. Instead of affirming, "I am wealthy," ask, "What would it feel like if wealth were safe?" Visualize wealth as calm, as stability, as peace. Not excitement, not excess, just safety. Napoleon Hill emphasized emotional conditioning through imagination and repetition. When wealth stops triggering stress, your mind stops resisting it. Attraction becomes alignment. Every morning, for just 5 minutes, do this. Step 1. Close your eyes and take 3 slow, deep breaths. Step 2. Imagine wealth not as luxury or excess, but as a calm, stable energy in your body. Step 3. Imagine checking your bank account and feeling completely safe. Not excited, not anxious, just safe. Step 4. Notice where resistance appears in your body. Your chest. Your stomach. Your thoughts. Step 5. Breathe into that resistance. Don't fight it. Don't judge it. Silently say, "This is old programming. I'm safe now." Step 6. Return to the feeling of calm abundance. Hold it for 30 seconds. Then open your eyes. This is not about pretending you're rich. It's about teaching your nervous system that wealth is not a threat. Napoleon Hill's teachings can be distilled into 3 principles. Pillar 1. Emotional repetition. The subconscious responds to emotion, not logic. Pillar 2. Safety association. Wealth must be associated with safety, not danger. Pillar 3. Identity congruence. You must become the person for whom wealth is normal. When these 3 pillars align, stance dissolves naturally. Wealth is not something your mind needs to chase. It's something your nervous system must allow. When safety replaces fear, resistance dissolves. This isn't magic. This is psychology. This is conditioning. This is Napoleon Hill, properly understood. Your subconscious is not your enemy. It's your protector. But it's protecting you based on outdated information. Your job is not to fight it. Your job is to update it. If this resonated with you, comment reprogram. And if you want to master subconscious alignment, subscribe. Wealth doesn't avoid you. Your mind just needs to stop rejecting it.